Oh, where'd you go? We'd noticed that we had a couple nests. We hadn't seen any birds in these nests for quite a while, so we felt pretty confident that there were no birds, that they were gone, that they were just empty nests. So a few days ago, Stu and I said, okay, we haven't seen any activity. We kind of tried to peek as much as we could. I mean, they're quite tall. So we were trying to peek inside, poked at the nest just a teeny bit. We didn't hear any activity, so we're like, well, they're empty. So we knocked one down, and it had four baby birds in it. And we were frantic. So we were like, oh my gosh, what do we do? We have to count these birds, oh my heck. I have a friend whose husband works for the wildlife. He's a wildlife biologist, so I reached out to him and I'm like, what do we do? And he's like, oh, you just leave them alone. So we did scoop them up and put them into like a wheelbarrow because we didn't want them just like laying on the ground for the cats in the neighborhood. And they've been sitting there now for 3 days. And today I went and checked on them and 3 of them flew out. So that's a good sign. But there's one that hasn't flown out and he's all alone. You know what? Maybe I should come back. I'm freaking these birds out. Stuart just checked on them and said nothing was happening. They're gonna poop on my head. Ah! I know. It was an accident. Can we share the space, please? I just want to show you the bird and then I'll leave him alone forever. Except like I'm worried about it. Like what if a cat gets it? What if we broke its wing? Then I need to repair its wing. Okay, we'll be quick. Oh, it's okay, it's okay. You can hear that rhythmic chirp. Papa, papa, papa. They do that every time we walk out of the house. Like even if I'm walking out on my side, they just yell and yell at me. That bird is clearly panicked. I'll leave it alone. Hopefully it's only like a day or two behind the other two and it'll be flying soon enough. Okay, one day later, coming to check on birds. And our dumpster's on this side of the duplex, so we have to walk over. I'm not trying to panic them, and I only look for like 10 seconds. Oh, did they all fly? Are they all just gonna live in this wheelbarrow forever? Oh my gosh, they're all gone. Okay, but seriously, they can't just live in this side of the house forever. Can you see that nest right there? It's an empty nest. I think it's so close to the ceiling that they can't even reach it. This was where the nest was that we knocked down. So that one's gonna have to come down. Can't even tell you how relieved I am that they can all fly. Oh, holy cow. They're yelling, doo doo, doo doo, doo doo. It's an alarm yell, which is silly. I mean, it's been like a week. We haven't killed you. We're good guys. Anyway, so the tenants that we had living on the other side of the duplex have moved out. We plan on hiring out most of the work for this other side of the duplex. But the people that we're going to be working with are not going to be ready for a month or two. So we're just going to start the process, get things moving. And so we are demoing. We are ripping up the carpet. We are ripping up the bathroom and the kitchen, taking out the cabinets. And I mean, well, let me just show you. The brick outside is orange and ugly. We're gonna have that painted in a couple weeks. Look at the handrails. I probably shouldn't be showing this much to the internet. Okay, so the layout is a lot like our current place with a living room, and it just opens right up into a kitchen. In our house, right here, this is a door to the outside, but with this place, they added an extension. So like I said, in my house, on my side, I would be stepping outside right now. But for them, they created like a little utility room with a half bath. What I want to do, because the kitchen is so small, I mean, and those are your cabinets and that's it. That's all we've got. We are gonna get new cabinets, but I wanna put drywall up right here and add cabinets here. I can tell you, as someone who's in the kitchen a lot, I feel like the more cabinetry you have, the better. Okay, so off to the living room. Again, we're tearing all this carpet up. Floor is pretty gnarly. We're gonna fix it. Here's the bathroom. We got new windows in, so those look nice. But I went with kind of a gray scheme on the other side, and this one, especially because I'm taking out this source of light, I'm going to be using very light colors. Lots of whites, lots of creams, lots of tans. That's my plan for the upstairs color palette. It's really a safe color palette, but I feel like with rentals, you kind of want to err on the side of safe. So down in the basement. So this basement's mostly finished, but we're still going to tear up the carpet, do new trim. I swear I'm looking at a dead mouse right now. Okay, so we're gonna fix all that so that we're not getting mice in here. Oh my gosh, makes me want to die. We are going to turn this into a bathroom. This is a pretty big closet for a bedroom, I feel like. It's way bigger than the closets we have on the other side. This is a pretty decent sized room. We actually think this side of the duplex is a little bigger than the other side. And then this bedroom, we'll put shades up, get new closets, new carpets, new trim, new doors. As you know, working on the basement, well, I mean, working on the whole house. Every time I've had to work on the house so hard, I end up feeling like really depressed just because it's so much work. We're gonna work on this side, but we're gonna get lots and 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 lots of help. But I don't wanna move until it's done. And it may not be done for, into the winter, and even by then. By winter time, I feel like no one's really looking to move, so we may not rent it until the early spring months of next year. So we have a lot of time to work on stuff, and I cannot wait to just see it come together. Do you know what's crazy? The side I just walked you through was the good side of the duplex. We chose the side that we're living in right now because it was way worse. So if you're looking at this thinking, oh my gosh, what a nightmare, the one we're living in is it was far worse. Now I think it's cute, it smells great, it looks great, we haven't had any pests. It's been really nice. So it's gonna come together. It's a real estate Cinderella story. Stu's coming out with cabinets.
Tearing them out.
Just see you throw those away.
He shoots! He scores!
You know, you just don't get dressed up for demo day.
Hey, Sunday, fun day.
We're heading to my family dinner. I'm in charge of dessert. I made a recipe from Six Sister Stuff called, I think, lemon fluff. If it's any good, I'll put the link in the description box. If it's not, then I won't. So there's your cue. I wanted to pop on though because I started going back to therapy last week. Stu and I are heading into, it's kind of couples therapy, I guess, but it's not like marriage focused. This therapist we're heading to is specifically, her words, it's for couples who've been through reproductive trauma. I'm looking forward to that. We'd been to an infertility counselor in the past, but I feel like we're kind of past that. And now it's like we're stepping into something new. I think my next vlog will be talking all about it. What we've decided, the thoughts, the fears, why we chose it, etc. in the next vlog. So keep your eyes open for that one. So I'm glad that I'm going in to see my therapist individually and then going in with Stuart next week. But with my therapist, I thought I could share a couple things that he had, or that he and I talked about together. I talked to him also about the fears I'm having with moving forward with the next steps. And the funny thing is, you know, letting go of the biology, that kind of stuff, isn't so much on my mind. It's like 18, 20 years from now, really explaining fully and like letting the child have access to all the information. That's gonna make more sense in the next video. But he told me the thing is, parent and child at some point have to understand that you're gonna lose each other. in one way or another. One of you is going to go before the other, and you know, even if that's like a child going off to college, or you know, a child loses their parent really young, or at any age, and vice versa. I've had friends who've lost children. It is devastating, but it's a possibility, and it does happen. And he said, in a nutshell, are you going to let the fear of the future, a possibility that, I mean, could happen but could not, are you going to let that ruin right now? Are you going to let that ruin today? Are you going to let your fear make today awful, miserable, put you into panic attacks, make you feel anxious, make you feel miserable, lead you to want to eat? Are you going to let something that may not happen to dictate today? So that was a good reminder that our fears want to rule us, but we have to be stronger than our fears and to push past them and enjoy the moment right now. The other thing we talked about is how I told him I felt like at the start of the year I was like up here with my mental health. I was feeling good, I was feeling strong, I felt like I had it together. And then we started working on the basement and I started coming down. And as I talked to him about all the things that were on my plate, and then we were trying to work on the house. We were also trying to lose weight, but I was gaining weight because I wasn't making as good of choices. It was just chaotic, and I told him, I'm like, I feel like I'm back at the bottom. I feel like I've lost total control, and I've put some weight back on. And the therapist was like, Catherine, because that's my legal name if you didn't know, Catherine, why haven't you gained back all the weight? And I said, well, I mean, I'm still trying. I'm still like trying to get workouts in where I can. I'm still trying to eat healthy when I can. And he said, maybe you've slipped a little, but you have mentally caught on to your problems really quickly. Like you started saying no to things, and you instantly started making improvements to do better. So he's like, so maybe you were here, but you're not here. You're maybe here, and you're already on your way back up. And he's like, and that's life. Like, it's just kind of up and down. You make choices, and then you tweak things, and then you make another choice, and whether it's good or bad, you tweak things again and again and again. He's like, so give yourself some credit. You're not doing as bad as you think you are. So that was a really good conversation, and I felt a lot better. And I'll probably continue seeing him through the rest of the year, I hope. And I don't know, I'm feeling more optimistic about life in general, and should be good.
I think your therapist is right. I think we have had a lot on our plates, and we've dealt with them better than we have in the past, stress-wise and everything else. Still can make improvements, but I think the whole point and goal is to not give up and just keep trying, keep pushing, keep moving forward to accomplish what you want to accomplish.
Yeah.
So,
are you feeling excited for the next few months or scared? Ooh, I triggered you.
I don't know. I feel like we've got a lot happening in the next few months. I feel like I'm mostly just focused on what's immediately in front of me, which is work tomorrow.
You know, that's not a bad thing. It's like I'm saying, you can really only focus on the now. And so, that was a bad question.
No,
I take it back.
So, I think that's mostly what I've been focused on mentally, is that house.
Well, that's good too, because at least you're not like scatterbrained. You've got like work and the duplex, and those are the things you're focusing on right now, because those are the things you can control. So I think that's great. Anyway, we'll wrap up this vlog. Thank you for watching. Sorry again, like it's been pretty sporadic, and we'll try to do better. I'm working on it, so again, no promises, but I do hope to come on probably in the next week or two and let you know about the baby choice. So thank you for everything. Have a good day. Bye.